Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andrew Swift. The recent decision by the Trump administration to revoke the temporary legal status of approximately 530,000 migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela has sparked significant debate across political, legal, and humanitarian circles. The move affects individuals who have sought refuge in the United States due to political instability, economic collapse, and environmental disasters in their home countries. As news anchors covering this complex and sensitive issue, understanding the implications, the historical context, and the human impact is essential. Temporary Protected Status (TPS) is a humanitarian designation granted to nationals from countries experiencing extraordinary conditions that temporarily prevent their safe return. This status allows recipients to live and work in the United States legally for a set period. The Trump administration's decision to revoke TPS for these nations has generated mixed reactions, with supporters viewing it as a step toward stricter immigration control and critics condemning it as a humanitarian oversight. Historically, TPS has been granted to protect vulnerable populations from regions facing armed conflict, environmental disasters, or other severe crises. Many migrants under TPS have lived in the United States for decades, contributing to the workforce, raising families, and integrating into local communities. The revocation of TPS aligns with the Trump administration's broader agenda of restricting immigration and emphasizing enforcement. Supporters argue that TPS was never intended to grant permanent residency, and its extension beyond temporary periods undermines the integrity of the immigration system. Opponents, however, contend that the decision ignores the ongoing crises in these nations, potentially placing thousands of individuals at risk of persecution, violence, or extreme poverty. Legal challenges have been mounted against the decision, arguing that the abrupt termination of TPS violates due process and disrupts the lives of established communities. The legal battle over the fate of TPS holders could reach the higher courts, setting significant precedents for future immigration policy. For news anchors covering this story, it is essential to consider the human impact of this policy. Many of the affected individuals have built lives in the U.S., started businesses, and raised children who are American citizens. Deporting them could lead to family separations, economic hardship, and trauma. Additionally, the conditions in the countries from which these migrants fled often remain unstable. Returning to these regions may expose them to violence, political repression, and economic despair. Human rights organizations have condemned the decision, emphasizing the need for policies that prioritize safety and humanitarian considerations. TPS holders contribute to the U.S. economy in various sectors, including healthcare, construction, and agriculture. The sudden loss of their legal status could result in significant economic disruptions, affecting industries reliant on their labor. Experts estimate that the deportation of TPS holders could lead to a substantial decrease in tax revenue and productivity. Businesses employing TPS recipients may also face challenges in maintaining their workforce, impacting their operations and profitability. The economic contributions of these individuals complicate the narrative that frames them solely as beneficiaries of a temporary relief program. As news anchors, it is vital to approach this topic with a balanced perspective. The discussion should explore the legal complexities, humanitarian concerns, and political motivations driving this decision. Anchors should strive to amplify the voices of affected individuals while also engaging with policymakers and legal experts to provide a comprehensive view of the issue. The decision to revoke the temporary legal status of 530,000 migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela is a multifaceted issue that intersects with immigration law, human rights, and economic policy. As the situation unfolds, news anchors have the responsibility to inform the public accurately, fostering a nuanced dialogue that reflects the diverse perspectives involved. This discussion article aims to equip news anchors with the necessary background and insights to navigate this complex topic with sensitivity, fairness, and depth. Goodbye. See you in the next newsletter.